Hey there guys, just wanted to make a quick video on a collection or a lot of knives that I found on eBay. And so I already took it out of the packaging, but very interesting. I picked these up for about $186 total. It's 12 knives, and the seller just describes it as virtually unused, and he or she picked it up as some part of someone's collection and was selling it on eBay. So not sure the exact story. Sometimes they pick it up from storage units or whatnot. Anyway, pretty good find here, I think. You guys agree or disagree, put it in the comments. $186 for these 12 knives, and I'll go over them pretty quickly. And some are in a box, but I think that the box was already open and taped, and this is not the correct box for that, but we'll go over that. So to me, what attracted me to the lot, especially, and the description was pretty good, but I was attracted right away to the thumbnail, and this was bidding actually, and you had to kind of identify. They didn't open up the knives, and the seller also didn't sell any other Victorinox knives. And I think that's one of the things, when you buy something from eBay and you buy, just like a bunch of knives from a person, like there's someone that's selling and it's the same exact thumbnail for the next batch, and they're describing it the same way, 30 random knives, blah blah blah, and you're looking at the picture and you think, oh, I'm gonna get a cyber tool, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, but sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so you may not get that exact lot of knives. So this one is pretty cool though, because the seller described it as you'll get exactly what you have, and they didn't sell any other Victorinox knives, so they were not aware of what these knives were. So pardon me for taking a drink there. I was able to find or see this right away, and I was like, oh wow, that's a pretty good deal for the price that everyone was bidding at that time. But I guess it was hard to identify the other knives because there was, the seller did not identify any of the knives. So, but you had this Alox Pioneer X. These go for about $60, I believe, on Amazon. And if you guys know the prices, you could put it on the comments below if I'm wrong on the prices. But yeah, so really good condition, and I agree with the seller, they look barely used. And by the way, if you guys ever see most of my collection is barely used. I usually will actually buy a used knife unless the knives are really really cheap, but for more expensive knives I will buy a brand new knife, leave it in the box, and then these days I'll buy a second knife that's a beater knife, and then I'll use that to test with that. So if you ever see my collection, which I'll probably post some videos later on. So you've got your tinker, and I'll put these knives on the bottom, the ones that are, on the, oh wow, there's a small tinker, cool, and I just ordered one. I did not know there was a small tinker in this collection. Could have saved myself $16 there. Okay, so you never know what to find in these collections though. So I've got the small tinker and the tinker. Probably keep those and sell the other ones. These are in better condition than the one I have. And this is, I'm going to separate that. So these were the three that I could identify, or the four that I could identify that looked like they were worth something. And I think this one too. Yep. So when I saw those 5 there, we'll go over that in a sec. I was like, whoa, okay, this thing looks like it's worth more than what I'm about to pay for it. So here we go. You've got your regular, your hiker, no, this is the camper with the saw. All pretty good condition. And then you've got your Spartan. So I actually didn't have a Spartan in my collection, so that's great. And then we've got another Tinker, and this is another camper. So most likely I'll be selling. I have a camper that I bought in black just for video references. I'll probably sell that one, and then I'll keep one of these and sell the rest. I'm also planning to mod some knives, so it never hurts to have extra knives to kind of play around with. Anyway, so we've got the small Tinker. I'll put that up there because that's something I've always wanted in the collection anyway. And then you've got some regular, pretty normal knives there. So again, this is what attracted me to the collection, the A-locks handles, and this is in really great condition. Then I found, and I took a look at one of the smaller tools, and this is, if you guys can identify that, I said, oh, no back tools, but no opener layer. And then I saw that it had the saw. Let me just not cut my finger. So this is a walker, and the walkers have been discontinued now for since December, as far as I've heard. So these are going for a good amount now. They used to be $20 from what I hear, and by the time I bought my walker, it was after they were discontinued, so it was $46. And they were trending as high as $100 on Amazon for a day or two, and I think right now they're selling for around 64 to 70, if you can still find it. I think it's sold out again. But yeah, so the not the lumberjack, the walker. We already went over the small Tinker, which is in great condition. Then we've got the S557, I believe. I have one with the Evo grip with the little rubber cutouts, and this is a really nice set of tools. You've got a locking blade. These go for about $85 on Amazon, and you've got your 3D Phillips. But unlike the Victorinox line, since this came from the Wenger line, you get a wrench instead of the magnifying lens. So, but it's pretty cool. This is a, you got a pretty cool system here. Oh. This one doesn't have the little icon. Some of them have a little icon on the side, a little stamp that shows that it's a wrench. And then you've got your basic opener layers. And someone in their video, I think it was it Max Level EDC, one of those guys, you've got those Wenger 85mm scissors, and these are, if you see, they have a little bit of a serration. It would just focus. Yeah, there you go. A little bit of that serration there. So when you push against this, it's supposed to lock in place, but I haven't quite, yeah, it does have a little give. So when you push, there's a little spring. It kind of hurts my finger though, but yeah, when you push against a screw, it pushes it deeper into the tool and it locks it into place, so you could put a little bit more torque. So that's already if you go by retail. So if I was planning to purchase some of these knives anyway, but this is like $60. This one goes for at least $50 on eBay right now. That's 110 of value that I saved. And then you've got 85. So that's 195. It's already worth more than what I paid in terms of retail value. And then you've got the Explorer. So this is one of the ones I was able to identify as well. And this is the newer version. So main attraction, you got your magnifying lens and inline Phillips, as well as your scissors. And then you've got your backside tools. I think it's about the same tool set as the Huntsman. And then you've got one of the, I think this is the S14, 85 millimeter tool. You get a nail file instead. This is from the Delamont line, which was from the Wenger acquisition. You've got those 85 millimeter Wenger scissors, and some people buy these knives for their scissors and just repurpose them for 84 millimeter Victorinox mods. So it's interesting how they keep their value quite a bit as well. And also retail, the Delamont line retails for a little bit more than your average Victorinox line. So for instance, in the Celador scales, something that would closely resemble this would be the Climber. And you could get a Climber for about $27. But this sells for about $49, $50 on Amazon. So anyway, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, wait, I forgot. There's something else in here. This is a camper in red. So it's not sealed from the factory, but use a knife since we have a bunch of them. I just cut my finger. So we've got, and this is not new. This was just like resealed with tape. So as you can see, it's a little scuffed up, but you know, things get scuffed up from just moving around in a box or in a drawer. But yeah, came with the box, and this is just your standard camper. So 3 campers, all pretty good condition. So what do you guys think? $186 for all this. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. See, and your opinion, was this a good deal? Now, I've purchased some lot of knives before in the past. I've purchased a couple, and I have to say the first one I purchased, I thought I had a great deal, which came out to about under $10 per Huntsman that I bought, and that's the stuff I'm planning to mod stuff with. And I have to say, these knives are in the best condition that I've found, and these averaged out to about $15 per knife, $15.50, and the other ones it was averaging between 10 or 11. So, but yeah, I'll bring those in on another video, and they were looking pretty rough. I also had to clean them first to get them in the condition they're in, or the state that are in today. So, yeah. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. See you later.